Hi everybody, Damien here from Slotcar. Sorry I'm a bit obscured today. As you can see, we just have so many new Scalextric cars. It's awesome. Heaps of new additions to the range, some really good stuff. So let's go through them all one by one and see what's here. First thing we'll look at is Formula One. We've got a pair of McLarens from the 2014 series. Jensen Button, of course, and Kevin Magnussen. These cars have always got lovely detail. There's some really nice livery detail at the top of the side pods. The front and rear wings are detailed. The front brake ducts, and there's just a lot going on with these things, and they really do look great. Fantastic on the shelf if you're a collector, and absolutely lightning fast on track for a bit of fun if you're a racer. Let's see. Let's have a look at the GTs. We've got another Maserati. Nice long wheelbase car, usually pretty easy to drive, and they always turn out to be much faster than they look. So they're pretty cool. The Mclaren Mp4-12c. These are a neat on-track car, great without the magnet. Really neat car, and a car with a lot of really nice detail as well. So with these, you've got some excellent detail around the front fenders, and the mirrors stick out nicely, and there's perforated bonnets and perforated at the rear screen. A lot of extra detail in those cars that really makes them stand out. The Audi R8, one of my favourite cars on track in the GTs. It has a particularly nice balance if you take the magnet out. So if you're not used to magnet racing, you want to give it a go. Magless racing, you want to take the magnet out of a car for the first time, you can try it with an R8, and once you get the tyres round and true, this car is a wee gem. This one here has got a particularly wild livery. I think it was a car that didn't even actually manage to start its race, but it certainly looks good anyway. We've got Liqui Beth Hoost Donut King car. This is a car that, obviously it's bright pink, one that would have appeal with the female audience maybe. This is the sort of car we get a lot of people buying for their wives or girlfriends or so forth, to encourage them to spend a little bit of time on track with the family. So this is an ideal car for that. It's a car that a lot of people have told me is very, very good on track. I haven't tried it myself, but I hear good things. And before we go to the other pink car, we'll look at this final of the modern GT cars. This is a Sheave Camaro. This particular livery is fantastic. It's got a lot of really nice detail and shading in these sort of eagle feathers across the top and the eagle across the side. And when you look at it closely, it really is a real standout livery, this one. Okay, so back to pink. Another car for the ladies, possibly. It is still a muscle car after all, so it's still got matte black and bonnet scoop, so still okay for the blokes, but certainly good for the ladies. It's one that the lights on it are it's got a yellow tint in the lights too, so they look they look like old headlights, not modern headlights, which is something I really quite prefer. Okay, now let's get into a few classics. MGB. This is a modern livery from a modern racing series, but MGB always popular with people. A lot of these cars that Scalextric are producing in the classics are very popular with people. MGB, as a lot of people have in their lives, had or known people with MGs. Again, a lot of people that are interested in slot cars in the past have had things to do with combi vans, so the combis are popular. This is a panel van, a reproduction of a real panel van that was used by a Porsche dealership in California as their service vehicle, and it's got a matte finish and it just looks the business. Really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing what other combi vans we see from Scalextric through the years. They've just started doing them. Of course there will be plenty more, and I think it's quite exciting. There could be some real crackers coming out. Minis, everybody loves the Mini. This little bright yellow, gloss yellow and black Mini, treaded tyres and everything. It looks amazing. It's a very nice little car. Another Volkswagen, another Beetle, Kenyan African Rally, 1962, matte grey. It looks amazing like all those old rally cars do. Kenya written across the top there, and it's got all the It's got all the you know, the really details on there. You know, Ferrodo 40, driver's name down under the door, and beautiful fine printing of the Volkswagen badge at the top of the bonnet. Really lovely little car, very nice. Great one for the collectors. Oh, and crikey, Escorts, so popular in New Zealand. 3 new Escorts on the same day. How lucky is that? So what do we got? We've got this little baby. It's a street car. It's got spotlights and mini lights, full interior. This is a beautiful model. Great one for the shelf, or heaps of fun on track. They've got that fast FF motor, so they certainly are fun to drive on track, the Escorts. We've got a Mark 1 and Mark 2 here, and those are both stunning as well. GT40, actually, yeah, GT40. Everybody likes the GT40. The new GT40s from Scalextric are DPR, so if you use them on digital, much easier to chip. The rear panel, sort of that little rear panel at the back there is actually metal, it's aluminium, so that looks awesome. It's a great looking wee car, and like I said, everybody likes GT40s, which is why there are so many GT40 slot cars, I guess. Now this one's Alan Moffat's Mercury Cougar, very old school livery, the old sort of dark green and gold. This is a great looking car. Third of the Mercury Cougars that Scalextric's done, so it's got friends to race against. Right, collectors cars. What have we got in the collectors cars? We've got Peugeot 205, as driven by Timo Salonen. In Group B, all these collectors cars have the clear plastic cover, so you can display them open without dust getting onto the car. So we've got Peugeot there. We've got a pair of Jackies here. First one, Jackie X, is Brabham, and then Sir Jackie Stewart's Tyrrell. And these collectors cars, these F1 classic F1 cars, always really popular. If you do think you might want one of these, be in quick, because we do run out. We take pre-orders for these. We've always got pre-orders for all the classic F1 cars that come out, and quite often when we go to reorder again, if we run out, there are none left. So if you want them, be in quick for those. We've got a pair of minis again in the collector's case with the dust cover, and these little beauties, they really are just stunning. They'll be a big hit with mini fans, of course, and they come with a numbered card and beautifully presented. Now, something a little bit new. First off, the super resistant cars from Scalextric. Now it seems that they're coming in these cardboard cases. So rather than the clear crystal display case, we've got these cardboard cases, which they look pretty good. They've done a good job to make them look nice. Okay, so and from our point of view, they go through the post a bit easier. Less chance of one getting cracked in the, when it's being freighted. So that's quite good as well. The Lamborghini Aventador. Great looking car, low and wide, sits nicely on track. Audi R8. This one here is all matte black, and it's got black windows too, so this one looks particularly mean. It's a great looker. Bugatti Veyron, it's a sort of a satin black and a bright glossy orange, and it's a really good looking car as well. Now, I've saved these till last. We have Go-Karts and trucks. First off, swap them around. We have Go-Karts, the black one and the blue one. These guys have a similar motor, maybe the same motor as the Scalextric micro cars. So it's this little wee motor, and they've got these little tiny wheels, and they just look to me like they're going to be a heap of fun. Probably really good fun on a tight circuit. If you've got a tight track with tight corners, I reckon these will be a real blast. They are DPR, so you can fit a digital chip to them very easily. That is a really good feature for a car like this. Here we've got a racing truck. Again, it's DPR. They're similar size to the fly racing trucks. They might be just a tad smaller. They're made so that you can race them on digital, and they're made tough so that you can have a bit of argy-bargy, because these are big and they will hit each other in the corners, and they're going to be a lot of fun. So they're made a bit tough so that they'll take it, and they'll drive quite differently to a car, being physically bigger, weight distribution's different, and the because of the extra size and weight, there won't be as much braking. So I think these will be yeah, a huge laugh to have on track. Having said that, I've never put these guys on track, so I don't really know what they're like at all. Maybe we should do that right now. Okay, let's try a truck first. Yeah, there's not a lot of braking, so you need to brake early. They really do want to hang that back end out. Yeah, you can see there, it's sitting right out. These will be great fun on digital. Racing a pair of these against each other on digital, or a whole bunch of them on digital, battling. This would be great. I think it'll take a wee bit of getting used to driving them. Getting the tyres nice and round and true will be key, I think. Making sure you've got some grip. Even a bit of weight in the back end might be called for. Oh, camera would have missed that wee slide in the corner there, but that was quite spectacular. Yeah, I like these. These are good fun. Right, let's try the car. I'm really curious about how these go with this motor. It seems like a tiny wee motor. Oh, they've got plenty of zip though. So they've got a bit of zip, but they haven't got a lot of top end speed. So they will be suited to smaller tracks with a lot of tight corners. They'll be perfect for that. These have got the magnets in, but it'd be interesting to see with the magnets out. I think they'd be a lot faster with the magnets out, because it really looks like the magnets holding them back. You can see when you come off onto the brake, they stop immediately. So I really think they've got too much magnet. I'm used to driving without magnets, which is probably why I'm losing it a lot in that corner. By the time the magnet comes off the rails, it comes out of the slot all of a sudden. Yeah, these are pretty cool. They sit surprisingly flat on track, considering there's quite a lot of weight in that driver sitting up high. Yeah, I think I'm pretty keen on these as well, to be honest. Well, as well as those carts, we do have the set now that has has carts in it. So this one here is basically like the old Scalextric start track. It's the new version of it, and it comes with the supercarts. We have another drift set. So this has got the figure of 8 track and the 2 Porsches which have the 360 guide blades, so they can spin right around on each other. So that's new as well. The little Scalextric micro carts, so just like the other carts we've seen there, except in the little micro, I guess they'll be about that big, little micro size. So that's new. And finally, app race control power base, so you can use your iPhone or iPad to, your device to control your racing. Been announced a long time ago, finally here. We'll do a separate review on this, but can't wait to see what that does. That was quite a bit to go through, and a much longer video than I thought it was going to be at the start. So if you've watched the whole thing and you've got through to here, thank you very much for your time. I hope you found it interesting, and I'm very pleased to show you these new products. If you choose to purchase any, we would appreciate your business. Thank you.